Hi guys, thank you for joining me today. My name is Megan and today I have a book review of Caraval for you. I loved this book, but this book was not easy for me to love. There was just something about like the first quarter of the book or so that I nearly DNF'd this 3 times. I think it was just because the main character, Scarlett, just was doubting herself so much and she just had so many negative thoughts toward herself, and it was just kind of not helpful to the story, or it just didn't move things along quite as quickly as I think I needed them. I kept reading this book just to see if things got better, and you know what? They did. This book got so much better. This character development for Scarlett just went way beyond what she started out as. She started out as this abused girl just trying to get away from her abusive father, and she slowly began realizing throughout the book that it wasn't her fault, and it was just kind of a good journey for her to go on as well as the reader. So with all of that heavy kind of stuff, the setting was very light and airy and just magical, and it was also slightly dark. There's a kind of a whimsical dark elegance to this book, and it's very fairy tale like, and I would almost say it's a mix of The Night Circus, which is a fantastic book. So this kind of has that same vibe, but it's kind of mixed with Alice in Wonderland and a little bit of Peter Pan and a couple of other darker fairy tales, and it just created this wonderful, elegant setting. And it's almost kind of like a Tim Burton movie, just a little. I know I've said that about a couple of other books, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. One of the other things that I really liked about this book was that the characters are all kind of drawn together in this weird, unexpected way, and they all have their own issues, and they, even though some of them can't tell the whole truth, they figure out a way to make it work for them. And this was just a beautifully written novel, and I know there is a second one coming out, and I can't wait to get my hands on it because I want to see what other avenues this storyline can take. So this book, I don't know, there were a couple of points where I just struggled to get through them just because there's just something about the first quarter of the book, maybe the first third of the book, where things just weren't the way I wanted them, and I thought it could have been better. But overall, I really did love this book, and I gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars because this book ended up being really good, and it's really awesome, and I really do like the letters that are included. The little illustrations for each different section were kind of really pretty as well. So this is definitely one of my favorites for the year, and I'm kind of happy that I struggled through this, because if I hadn't struggled through this, I probably wouldn't have liked it as much. Alright, so that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for joining me for my book review of Caraval. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys had the chance to go to Caraval, would you? And would you be an observer or would you play the game? For me, I think I'd probably be somewhere in the middle. I would probably play, but I would probably end up more watching to see what other people do. I thought the concept for this was really interesting, and I think I would want to be there to see what's going on and to experience Caraval, but maybe not quite for being it for winning the prize. Alrighty, so that's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. You can also hit the notification button to get notifications whenever I post a new video. And if you guys would like to follow me on social media, I will leave a couple of links down below for you. Alrighty, bye guys!